Hello friends, welcome to Cook to Nourish. Today's recipe is that of creamy coconut yogurt. So this is completely dairy-free yogurt that is also really creamy and very easy to make. So I'm so excited to share this recipe with you. So all you need is start with a good unsweetened coconut milk without any other ingredients. I like the brand Aroidi, or you could also use Native Forest, which does not have any other ingredients. Native Forest Simple is another good brand. So I'm taking 1 cup of coconut milk, or of course you could also use fresh coconut milk, okay, homemade. So I have 1 cup of the coconut milk, and then I'm using 1 tablespoon of arrowroot flour or arrowroot starch. That's the thickener we are going to use. And to that, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of coconut milk. So I like to use the coconut milk from that 1 cup. Okay, so now place your coconut milk to heat on, make sure it's like low to medium heat. And in about a minute or so it will get a little bit warm, and then you add that slurry that you had mixed before with the arrowroot flour and the coconut milk, and add that slowly, stirring continuously. See how I'm stirring it continuously, and make sure at this point that your flame is really low heat, okay? And then also you have to keep stirring. So you have to do this for about 2 minutes or so, and then slowly see, this is like at about 2 minutes, and see the coconut milk mixture is becoming thicker slowly, and you continue to heat again on low until you get this consistency. See how the mixture looks really thick now. This is until this, which would be another 2 minutes or so. Keep heating it until you get this texture or consistency. This is like the really thick, creamy consistency. And then you can turn the heat off and let it cool. Okay, so keep it aside for about 5 minutes. That's all. And after 5 minutes, you take it. Now, just touch it a little bit to make sure it's not too hot. It still needs to be a little bit warm, like it has to be lukewarm when you mix in the probiotics, and that's an important step. So that's why I like to put my finger in and do the temperature test, and then you add the probiotics. I like to use basically the any probiotic that does not have prebiotic in it, and Innate Flora is a good brand that I use. But whatever brand you use, make sure that at least there is more than 5 billion organisms in them, as well as make sure that there are no prebiotics. Okay, now these capsules are like really tiny, so I'm having a hard time getting these out. So get all of that little things in, all of the probiotic in, and then mix it very well, kind of like mix it really vigorously to make sure it's completely mixed in with the coconut milk mixture, and that's it. And now you transfer it while it's warm. Okay, it has to be like little warm when you keep it to ferment. So pour it into a clean glass jar, or any glass container for that matter, and then I'm going to use the instant pot to place it in the instant pot, so that gives it like the places it at the right temperature under the yogurt setting. So that's my instant pot. I'm going to just put the pot inside the insert pot and then press yogurt. And when I press yogurt, the time immediately changes to 24 hours. If it doesn't change to 24, and if it's at some other time, make sure it changes to that, okay? So I ferment my yogurt for 24 hours in the instant pot, and it's perfect for me in terms of the sourness. But you may need to experiment it a little bit. And also, you don't need the instant pot. You can just keep this in a warm place on your kitchen counter as well. So see the texture. This is the texture what it looks like after 24 hours. So it's really yogurt like, and if I taste it now, it has got like a slight sourness to it. So then I place this in the refrigerator for about 2 hours at least, and by then it gets completely set to the creamy thick consistency that I so love, and I'm sure you will too. Look at that. Isn't that perfect? And it's such an easy economical way to make coconut yogurt, because the store bought ones are so expensive. So let's see how it tastes. This is perfect. The 24 hours is perfect. It's a little bit sour, but and creamy, as you can see, and keeping it in the fridge actually makes it like even more thicker. You can also make good sour cream using this coconut by just straining it for about an hour using a fine mesh strainer or a cheesecloth. I hope you really enjoyed this recipe and will try it. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.